Take a look at Namibia, if you take a look at Eastern Slovenia, if you take a look at El Salvador, all the successful peace operations have had a regional context in which you've created a context for the region to begin to play a constructive role rather than a destructive one. Now, that's a lesson manifestly ignored in both Iraq and Afghanistan. And if you're not going to have a regional compact like that, you can't succeed. And it's as simple as that. So it's a very tough choice for the United States. I personally believe, and my friends who know this far better than me, including the diplomats, tell me that Iran really doesn't want chaos on its borders and would be prepared to pay a constructive role, again, at a price. So the question is the United States prepared to pay the price?
There's no solution for Afghanistan if the neighboring countries don't help. Forget it. We can't do it alone. I mean, there's no reason you can't do what the UN was trying to do before September 11th. Now it's much more urgent. Bring China, Iran, Tajikistan, Russia, India, Pakistan all together and come up with a solution for Afghanistan. And the U.S. has to do that. What is this place?
This is called Bubble Garden.
This is egg fight?
Yeah. I would do this a lot when I was a kid. I just know how strong the egg is. I lost. I lost the second.
मार कलकत्ते में
I won all of them. Because I won the last one.
Who's in control in the villages in Wardak?
Taliban have control in the whole villages. The government has control on the road.
Zaif, yeah, he's now seen as a traitor. So, I mean, all the former Taliban who went over to the government side, they're still going to have friends, but they're not going to have any say. What he doesn't have, which is what you need, is real ties with the leadership, Shura in Quetta. That's Mullah Omar's guys.
Sending more troops to Afghanistan, that's mean creating more problems. By sending more troops, that means they want to continue fighting in Afghanistan. And this is a bad for us, and the consequence of that will be not good for the people of Afghanistan. It's not necessary for sending soldiers. It's not given any fruit in the future. Sending more soldiers to Afghanistan means creating more mujahideen against foreigner. And creating more mujahideen in Afghanistan means continuing problem for a long time. Right now the situation is not proper situation. It is not normal, and that the people in me too concerned about the future, and the situation became worse and bad than today. That's everyday bombing in Afghanistan, killing people, capturing the people, putting in the prison, and increasing the problem in Afghanistan. That's concern us, and that the future will be more danger to us. I think I am not see that to deny they are important or not, but the foreign troops, they are not able to sustain or to control the situation in Afghanistan because they are not peacekeepers, they are soldiers to fight with the people, to kill the people or to bomb. And by this policy, the foreign troops in Afghanistan, they are not for the benefit of Afghanistan.
Alabama Press Office.
Hi, this is Michelle Mitchell calling from Film at 11 in New York City. I'm just specifically calling to ask about how he believes that there should be more troops in Afghanistan. What kind of troops is he talking about? Do we mean regular troops, special forces, or is this something that perhaps should be left to the Afghan army? I've actually been to Afghanistan a couple times, so it would be great to be able to have maybe even a very specific answer coming back as opposed to, a general thing.
Okay, I'll send this along, Michelle, and
Great.
then we'll get back to you. I'll let them know what your deadline is.
Great, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Anybody want to place odds on that one?
Do you have any opinion about the elections in the United States between Obama and McCain?
He doesn't think that the American election will have any impact on Afghanistan. He says that the Bush policy in Afghanistan is totally a failure in Afghanistan. And if such kind of policy continues for longer, then he says we don't want the Americans' presence in Afghanistan. By no means, we don't want them here. But it's too early to say that if any of these candidates win the election, what impact their winning will have on Afghanistan. It's too early to say that.
So would he if you could separate the Taliban from Al-Qaeda, which the Taliban would do, a lot of them, then you have an opportunity for a solution. Because, obviously that would be one of the sticking points is, who are you negotiating with? Mullah Omar comes out and says he doesn't want to negotiate, but they're worried that they're going to lose their Pakistan sanctuary. That's not going to last forever. And they can't rely on the Arabs. They don't live in the Middle East. They live in Afghanistan. And these are Afghans. The thing is, who do you negotiate with and what are the terms of the negotiation? These are not people who want to come and blow up, Europe and the U.S. They want a solution in Afghanistan.
So the consequences of getting it wrong in Afghanistan are very, very grave. First of all, for the world, my view of the Atlantic relationship is our last chance to try and redesign world institutions according to broadly liberal values. Because what comes next is the new powers in the world. And they will want to be able to have a hand in ordering the world order, but it won't be according to the values that we hold dear.
Now, if we pull away, there will be a civil war. Pakistan is going to have to come in to save itself. Iran will go in to save itself. Russia will go in to save. Everybody is going to go in there and have their factions that they're going to be pushing for. We don't live in a world anymore where we're cut off from each other. We've seen it every single time that's what we did in the 90s. We walked away from Afghanistan, and we walked away after having armed it to the teeth. So, to some extent, the idea that the Afghans have to find a solution is true. They do. But you can't pretend that this is a country with a fence around it and they'll just fight each other and stay in there and have their own little, spitting war like in a little kindergarten playground. It doesn't work that way. They're going to go here, they're going to go there. You're going to have a whole new generation of people who know nothing but war, who are going to be ready recruits for any ideology. And so it doesn't work that way.
I think it's unrealistic to expect someone running for president to go out and say, if you elect me, I'm going to inflict pain upon you. That's not a way to get elected.